foremost important class of reaction and the last class of the reaction in pericyclic is sigmatropic reactions. From the word itself, it is very clear how distinguishable it is from electrocyclic and cycloaddition reaction. That is, can be divided into two words. One is sigma, one is tropic. Sigma refers to the nothing but the bond concept or a chemical bond, sigma bond. Another case that is very important is change, referring to be the word of tropic. So it is nothing but the involvement of the sigma bond, and there is a certain change in the substrate to the product that we are going to observe. And such type of reactions are referred to be as sigmatropic reactions. One of the simplest example again in this case would be an allylic system. In the classification, we are going to have two of the types. One is through the hydrogen shift, second one is through the alkyl shift. So considering the alkyl shift, irrespectively, we can have many of the methyl, ethyl groups and such similar homologous series of it. But one of the simplest case we are first considering is hydrogen with the help of an allyl. In the allyl case, we are having 1 pi and 1 sigma. Here we are going to consider the preference of hydrogen to be as in sigma bond. And in case with respect to the thermal and photochemical condition, we can refer to it as 1,3 hydrogen shift. 1,3 hydrogen shift, where in the case will be a molecule to be looking out to be very much similar in structure, but there will be hydrogen migrating from carbon number 1 to the carbon number 3. And it is referred to as 1,3 hydrogen shift. As goes higher in the case, we can consider such odd similar cases wherein 1,3 to 1,5. 1,5 is nothing but the extension of the pi bond. Instead of having a 1 pi case and referring to be as 1,3, 2 pi bonds and 1 sigma referring to be as 1,5 hydrogen shift. Whereas in similar part, if I increase by another fold of 1 pi, I'm going to get an 1,7 hydrogen shift. Obviously, the cases remains the same, wherein we are going to see the molecules to be very much similar, but there would be a hydrogen migration from the carbon number 1 to carbon number 5 and carbon number 1 to carbon number 7 in respectively the cases. So the general formula of this reaction remains to be how many ever number of pi bonds you are considering equal are the number of pi bonds in the product. So it is n pi is equal to n pi. So to summarize, it is nothing but the sigmatropic reactions are n pi is equal to n pi, cycloaddition reactions are n pi is equal to n minus 2 pi plus 2 sigma plus a ring. But whereas of the last case, the first case that we consider, electrocyclic reactions, n pi is equal to n minus 1 pi plus sigma plus ring. So this is the case of the types of the reaction that we have considered in pericyclic reactions. In the next case of study on similar line, we can also consider alkyl systems, and it is very clearly witnessable in the content as we are presenting here. So here we are having a methyl group migrating instead of the alkyl group as considered in the previous examples. But the whole set of examples are similar. One is allyl, one is a 5 carbon with 2 pi system, one is another extension of n pi, that is 3 pi system, finally giving us the result to be with alkyl migration. So referring back again, it is 1,3 alkyl shift, 1,5 alkyl shift and 1,7 alkyl shift. And in this case also, it proves that the general formula remains to be n pi is equal to n pi.